Hi, I'm Gloria Nye. I'm reading today from Happier Now by Nataly Kogan. It's okay to be not okay. And the first quote is by Eckhart Tolle. What a caterpillar calls the end of the world, we call a butterfly. It was in a storm, and the only way out was through it. It will get better, Janet told me. When you stop serving your ego, the universe will help you, but for a while, it will be very hard. She wasn't kidding. It was hard. Hard to acknowledge that all that immigration stuff wasn't some story that was behind me. Hard to recognize that it was at the very core of who I was and the pain that I carried. Hard to stay with my feelings for any length of time before the voice in my head started to scream about how pathetic I was. To give me courage, I printed out a passage from one of my favorite authors, Haruki Murakami. And once the storm is over, you won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain, when you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what this storm's all about. I carried his words everywhere as if they were proof that I would survive. One day, Janet remarked, "Your English is amazing. You have no accent at all. Hard to believe you didn't really start to speak English until you were 13. It's one of my proudest achievements, I replied. I told Janet the story of Sam on Who's the Boss. With her great American life, a pink bedroom and high-top sneakers with pink shoelaces. I told her about my family's trip to Payless when I was 15, the pink paint job in my bedroom when I was 16, and how the bookshelves had collapsed in front of my teenage friends to my utter mortification. Over time, I went deeper, opening up about things I hadn't realized were even a big deal. I put my entire refugee experience in a box, with all of its pain and confusion, and tried my hardest to make it something that lived only in my past. But it turned out that all these things were a huge deal. They were as much a part of me now as they were then. Perhaps even more because I'd bottled them up for so long.